verify if this is true or not. That the big green WWF championship belt, the one that Hulk Hogan beat Iron Sheik for, I read that you actually made that belt.
Yes, yes. I like I said, I was you could call it a half-ass jeweler, but I had my own shop on the in the Diamond District at the jewelry district up on 46th and 47th Street. I had a shop up in the 10th floor. I had it there for years. Yeah, I loved I loved the game of playing jewelry, and uh, because they wanted to have a 10 carat ring dressed up. They had a regular belt. They had a regular belt with plates, but they want to move the plates, all those plates with the name on and everything, and then make it into some gold plate. So we did the 10 carat instead of 14 carat because 10 carat was good enough. Because you're talking about a big plate, so that's enough money. So I made it for them, and it was around. I mean, I made it and I brought it back. I know they used it, but before you know, it was gone. I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody
was
must
it
have.
used that long? Was it?
No, I think somebody robbed it or something because I never heard the story what had happened to it, but I had a story about somebody snatched it and they took it and it disappeared. But
Like it's interesting because like there's a lot of people like I think like the wrestling fans that are like belt collectors that are probably going to hit you up to get an original big green belt made by Johnny Rodz. So you might
well, I tell you what, I have one in the office. It's so freaking old. I have it in there. It weighs about freaking 20 pounds. It's so solid. It's really ugly, and yet that's the original belts that the Gorilla Monsoon used to order every time for the office. And there was a character. He was just a local boy that found somebody in Connecticut who used to do these castings and they make belts. So he found a gimmick where he could get all these belts done real quick, and then Gorilla Monsoon used to order all the time those belts from way back, and they don't make them no more like that. They were those are the ones that they used to be on TV all the time, and they're real heavy with the eagle on top and all the rhinestones on it. Well, I had what happened. I'm going to tell you real quick what happened with that when I was doing the independent work with the Tommy Jeanette. East Coast pro wrestling. I was champion with one of those belts, and then Abdullah the Butcher had the one that was Can American, the same belt, two of the same. One was red and red leather, and the other one was green. I had the green, he had the red, but they're both the same style exactly. And then I'll tell you a good story real quick. Tommy Jeanette decided to do a show in Brooklyn at the college, and then the main event was me and Abdullah the Butcher. Now you know what about the Abdullah the Butcher when he wrestles, when he has a match, he's all over the place. But there is no match in the ring, and maybe when they announce it, and the rest is all over the place. So
the wild man from
it
Sudan.
was it was belt against belt, and then we're there. But New York, the state athletic commission sits around the ring just like they do with boxing, and they got the order, and the referees from them, and they don't work. They're legit. Everything has to be done legit, and the belts are on top of the table like the real McCoy, and the commissioner's got to hold it, and all that kind of baloney. So what happened is we have a match, and the first 3 minutes, here comes the blood. So he throws me on top of the table with the commissioner. He jumps down there and he smacks me on top of the table. I'm bleeding. He's bleeding, and then blood got onto the commissioner's shirt and the jacket and the suit, and now he got me all over the freaking floor and down by the Frankfurter truck and up the bleachers. And then the commission got so pissed that we finished the match, but he got so pissed that he ordered us to go downtown to they say shit you down and they take they cancel you. They take your license away and everything because you have to have a license in New York. Well, they say you'll be there by 1 o'clock. I was there because I'm from Brooklyn to New York. It's only a half an hour, and he's from way out from the south, and I don't know if he was going to come to New York just to be there for a hearing. But I was there, and they have the belts in the office in the commission, both belts. Like I said, they had them both. They took them, and they're not gonna give them to us until we go there. Well, I was there at 12:30, and then here's 1 o'clock. He never shows up. They waited another 15 minutes. He never showed up. The I sent my piece to the commission. I said, Commissioners, you guys know that I've been here for many years. I never disrespected the order. I always follow the order. You know what went on. You were there. I cite. You know that I didn't go to your table. They put me on your table. I have no idea, but I had nothing to be guilty about him. Well, they knew that, so they decided he didn't make it. He was suspended from New York, and then they took the belt and they ordered me. They gave me both belts. So I wind up with both belts. No more than maybe some guy found out he was after that belt because that's from the Canadian belt. Can you know? Can American belt? He had it. It was like those things. Some guy from Burlington, Vermont, who was very close to Canada, knew was after some fan was after that belt because Abdullah the Butcher. He found out that I had it. He comes down to New York, and he comes over and sees me at the gym. He says, "I would like to buy the belt." He says, I got $900. I'm going to give you $900 for that belt. I says, I'm not selling it. I'm going to keep them. I said, no, I'm not selling it. So I said, I tell you what, if you really want it, I want $1,500 and you could have it at that time. Well, he left. A week later, he calls me. He says, I'm coming down to pick up the belt. So they took it out, the red one. I have the green one. I still have it, and it's really old. I mean, they don't look shiny like they gold plated. They don't look shiny like the ones you see today. They look like toy. And it weighs a whole lot of weight. It's very heavy.
For sure, it would be.
I got that belt. The other belts, the guy that bought it is up on Burlington, my mind. Those belts are from that time. The ones that you saw on TV with the guys before that other one that you're talking about, the 10 carat. That was just a special that the Gorilla Monsoon wanted me to make, and I did it, and it was just the plates, all gold, nice, because I could do that. So it's. I don't know. A lot of people came out and they want to buy it, but I never want to sell it.
Oh, for sure. No, like that's one of those things. Like, why would you? Like, that's a bit of history. That's something of yours and a momentum, really, to really remember.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm talking to you. What I'm going to do when I go to the office, I'm going to put it over my shoulder, and I'm going to take picture, and I have we'll send it to you so you can see it.
Absolutely, that'd be great. I'd love to see it.
Everybody that comes to the gym, I always put it around their neck and say, "Take a picture of this." They look at it like, "Wow, this thing is heavy," and then I get a kick out of it. They're not fancy. They're the real McCoy. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.